Hey guys, welcome to the poorhouse where we look like we're from the suburbs. I'll quit with that intro one day. One day. Maybe. Alright guys, so today you've read the title, you've seen the thumbnail, you know what the video is about. I am going to be telling you why it is a good thing that you mix your foundations. So, when I'm doing my makeup in a normal makeup routine, I will use about 3 different foundations and I'll mix them to get the exact finish that I want. Now, some can go terribly wrong. I will admit that. Some of them will separate, look blotchy all over your face. So you do have to find your certain combination that works on your skin. Now, my skin is mature and it is very dry. Drier than the... I'm sure you've heard this. It's drier than the desert. So I'm about to show you a couple of the combinations that I like to use that personally they work for me. Now I'm not going to say because they work for me that they're going to work for you. They might work differently on you, especially if you are a different skin type, and everybody is going to be a different skin type. So you're going to find your own combination of foundations that you like to mix. And again, there is nothing wrong with using just one foundation. If that's what you prefer, if that's what you like, if that's what works for you, do you. But me personally, I have to mix mine because I can't find the perfect finish in just one foundation. I wish I could. I wish there was this one foundation that I didn't have to mix them. I didn't feel like it was necessary to mix anything with them. I would love to have that, but I have yet to find that. So I'm going to show you a couple of my favorite combinations. First of all, when I'm reaching for foundations, especially to mix them, I tend to use one that is mattifying. I tend to use one that is hydrating and one maybe to adjust the color on it. Usually I have foundations and they just don't match my skin. So a lot of it is skin matching. Okay, first combination that I absolutely love using is going to be these 3 right here. And I'll explain to you why. First is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick, and this is in shade Shell Beige, which, if you can see, it is a little bit too light for me. And then the MAC Studio Sculpt Foundation, and this is in shade NW20. Now, this is a really, really full coverage foundation. I love it. And then the last thing is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Glow Foundation. And this is in shade LC1. And the reason I like these 3 together is, first of all, because this one is definitely full coverage, and this is more my color. So this darkens these 2 up. And I use this one especially around my eye because this is also full coverage and it covers my eye, but by itself it's just a little bit too light. So I do mix these 3 up, and this one is going to give it a little bit of a glow. So it's more like a satin matte finish that these 3 give me, and it's also full coverage. And this one being a little bit darker than the other 2, it darkens up the foundation to match it to my skin tone a little bit better. Now I'm going to show you one product that I use with just about every foundation. If I am using one foundation, especially if it's a mattifying foundation, say I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Longwear, and this is the 24-hour foundation. You know this is full coverage. It's a very thick foundation. This is in shade 302 Creamy Natural. This is the product that I'll use with just about every foundation. Even if it is a hydrating foundation, I'll still use this with it. This has really been a lifesaver for my dry skin, and I've probably said this, it's mature. So it's mature and dry. So I've got the worst combo out there that there is. Now this is the L'Oreal BB Cream, the Magic Skin Beautifier. This one is in shade light, but the one I use is in medium, and I don't know where it is right this second. But this is a 4-in-1. This primes, it color corrects, hydrates, also has a blurring effect to it, and it does have these little beads in it, and when you apply it, the beads bust, and it comes out white, and it does match your skin tone. But still, it's a skin tint. It's a BB cream, you know, there's not a lot of coverage on these or anything. But if you mix this with a mattifying foundation, it gives you the perfect soft focused finish. It gives you a beautiful finish with any foundation, even if you were to use it with a hydrating foundation. This combo right here, I do like it by itself, but I do tend to put this on before. And like I said, this is just a BB cream. It's just a tint. So it really doesn't adjust any color or anything like that, but it does hydrate your skin a little bit more. And I do color correct before I do my foundation because I do have really bad eye bags and this birthmark. I have to color correct it because I have still not yet found that full coverage foundation that I could use by itself to even cover that. Nothing ever has, not even a concealer. Another combination that I like is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This is in shade, I think it's Buff Beige, Buff Bisque, who would have named. And then I love this LA Colors Truly Matte Long Wearing Foundation. Now this is in Soft Beige. This right here is actually really truly full coverage. I love this foundation and I love that it is from LA Colors. This only was like $4, and you know, it beats out a lot of my high-end foundations. But again, I use this BB cream with both of these for the perfect finish. And again, the Wet n Wild is kind of more like my skin tone. And now another trick to mixing foundations would be if you would take a liquid highlighter and mix a couple of drops, 1 to 2 drops in your foundation, and that also will give you a beautiful finish. Now again, if you got mature skin, you want to stay away from the ones with glitter. I tend to stay away from any foundations or any liquid highlighters that actually have chunks of glitter in it because again, my skin is mature and I don't like glitter in my face products. On the eyes it's fine, but not in my face products. This is one of my favorites. This is the Tarteist Pro Glow liquid highlighters, and I've got one in shade Sparkler. I also have the shade Stunner. These, a drop or two of these in a mattifying foundation, say it's the L'Oreal or it's the LA Colors, a drop or two of these is going to turn the matte finish into a beautiful, like a photoshopped finish. Again, there's not glitter in these. It's no big chunky glitter particles in these, so I think it is the perfect highlighter. Now, again, another one that I have grown to absolutely adore. I love this one. I've never heard of it, but I do love it with a drop or two of this in one of my foundations. It's the, I think, is it Suava? Probably butchered that. Sorry about it, guys. This is one of their liquid chromes, and this one is in shade Trust Fund. This is a beautiful champagne color. I think it is absolutely beautiful with a drop or two of this in any foundation. Absolutely beautiful. Now I'm going to give you an example of something that just don't work in my foundations because of the glitter, and that would be the Cover FX drops, these custom enhanced glitter drops. This one is in shade Nova, and because it does have bigger particles of glitter, it just does not go with dry, mature skin at all. It emphasizes every crease, everything that I got on my face. This brings it out because of the glitter. But the ones that the glitter is either finely milled or at least not there are perfect. Another mixer that I like to add to my foundations, and I know some of you guys are going to be like, oh my god, that stuff costs way too much, but believe it or not, I got this stuff at TJ Maxx, and I think it was $15. But it is the Kevin Aquan Celestial Skin Liquid Lighting. Now this is like an oil, but it is like a shimmer oil, and there's no glitter, no nothing like that. I'll show you swatches of it, but I love adding a drop or two of this in any foundation. Again, it's going to give you that beautiful glowy skin without emphasizing anything. There's no glitter. So basically what I'm trying to tell you guys, that mixing your foundations is a good thing. You can go for a more custom color if you have trouble like me finding the exact color or exact shade match in foundations for your skin tone. You can mix foundations and find your perfect shade. Or in mixing foundations, you also can get a custom finish. You can get the perfect finish that you are wanting, that maybe one foundation can't deliver. Some of the cons of mixing your foundations is you need more than one. And that is just about the only con that there is, guys. You know, you don't have to go out and get these big, fancy, high-end foundations. You can mix them and come with a custom foundation that you wouldn't find anywhere. I like to mix mine on my hand, or say if it's one of these ones that have got an applicator on it, I just dot it on and mix the ones that I pour out mix them on my hand, and then just dot my foundation on my face. I'll show you that in a tutorial. Adding stuff to your foundations or mixing your foundations, it could be a good thing. So if there's anything I haven't covered, and I'm pretty sure there is, if you have any questions, just go ahead and leave them down in the comments, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Make sure you rate the video. Thumbs up, thumbs down, don't matter. Just rate the video. Turn your notification bell on. Make sure you do that, especially if you love seeing spoilers. If you want to see what you're getting in your monthly beauty subscription boxes, I do a lot of spoilers, so make sure your bell's on. That way you're notified every time I upload a video. But one more favor, guys. Subscribe to the channel and become part of the Glow Tart family. We would love to have you. And I love you guys so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. I'll quit with that intro one day. One day. Videos about mattifying primer. This is why I don't get shit finished right here. I'm going to show you a product. Let me see. It's just it. Did I turn this on? See if that time's running at the top. Is it on?
Huh?
Is the time running?
No, do this. Yeah, the time's been
running.
The time's been running. Yeah.
Oh God.
Alright, Bob.
Let's see. Who would have named?